Hello and welcome to another episode of Omagic Tales. Yes, it's been a few months now due to a lockdown here in Victoria, Australia, if you're watching overseas. But we are back, and we're back with the final two episodes of Craig's life story. Today is years 50 to the present, and next week will be the final episode in Craig's life, and that will be just some great stories from his life. So, we're going to get stuck straight into today's episode and take it away at... Oh, it's starting, this is probably the late 2000 and early 2010s here, so let's get stuck straight into it. What started happening around these years?
2010 onwards, and sort of not much different. We're just continuing on from where we were a little while back in our last episode for a few more years, and I think then we started turtles. A bit more into the turtles.
Yeah, got into a whole program.
Yeah, started a breeding program. Originally, what happened is I used to buy turtles and sell them. I didn't really keep them for very long.
Yeah.
And then the guy that I was buying off had to shift, and I was offered his colony.
Right.
That's actually originally how it started. And to actually take on his colony, I had to build a new enclosure. So we thought because price was right for the turtles as a whole. I bought them, I think it was $200 for a whole colony or something.
Okay. Yeah.
About 7 or 8 turtles.
Yeah, that's got a good price.
Yeah, and so I said, yeah, all right, everything's right. And the thing is, to get the turtles at the right time, you got to get them all together.
Yeah.
To build your own colony takes years and years of just people bringing them to you and sourcing them yourself, and getting females and males and making pairs.
Of course.
Takes a long time.
Yeah.
And this guy was offering me, a couple of them were already breeding pairs.
Perfect.
So to me, miles ahead.
Exactly.
Right, worth buying. So I couldn't really refuse it.
Yeah.
And so get on with the enclosure. So do some planning and stuff, and we did some research and what I know myself how to build things. Got that up and running.
And as with a lot of your enclosures, you did have a bit of help building that, didn't you?
Yeah, a bit of help from one of my good friend Ronnie's son, Tony.
Who happens to also be my cousin.
Yeah, that's right, your cousin.
Yep.
Who is just like a son to me anyway.
And he will, I can definitely tell you, he'll love the mention on the video.
Yeah, so, and a really good worker as well, I might say.
Yes,
Did very, very well, yeah. We did that together.
Yep.
He did the hard work, not me.
And that was about 2014, 2015, wasn't it?
Yeah. And we've been running that ever since till this day, and
We've been improving it ever since.
Yeah, improving all the time. It's running triple filter now. Without going into details, we could do an episode on that on itself actually if we wanted to. You'll probably get a picture of that today.
Yeah, and originally we also had the blue tongues that we had.
Yeah.
We only had 2 at the time, which we've still got 2, but they're 2 different ones now.
Yeah.
But they were in there with the turtles, weren't they?
They were. We had to learn a bit more about that, and we learned that blue tongues don't swim very well. They need a lot of surface area on the pond edges to get out.
Yeah.
So in the wild, that is everywhere.
Yeah, of course.
In our artificially made 2 steeper walls, turtles can get out, but the blue tongues couldn't. There are areas where they could, but they're not always going to end up there.
Yeah.
So one nearly drowned, we had to save it, and that's when we decided they've got to have their own enclosure.
However, they did get along with no problems with
No problem with the animals themselves getting along.
Yeah.
It's to do with the blue tongues getting out of the water issue. When we look into that further into the wild, blue tongues and water are seldomly found together.
Yeah.
So they're closer to the desert stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll make a new enclosure according to that, which we did, and they'll have a little pond which dries out.
Yeah.
All right, designed like that.
Yeah.
It's actually a pond that we think is leaking.
That's right.
A small one we had, like one of those tier things, and it couldn't be trusted.
That's right.
So I said, well, perfect for the blue tongues. We don't care if it dries out.
Yeah.
And in summertime we need to water it. Obviously, the watering can or something.
Yeah.
Just keep an eye on, which is, you're looking after animals, right?
Yeah, of course. So it's just a daily thing. Anyway.
Daily thing, that's right. And I'll appoint someone to do that job.
Exactly.
Make sure that you water the blue tongues.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, upgraded also the dragons enclosure. You might have you might have heard before, we keeping dragons as well, Eastern Water Dragon. We did a big upgrade in there. Well, I think that was next.
I mean, it's been there for quite a few years now.
Yeah.
But about 2 years ago, I think it was about 2 years ago,
When we
majorly upgraded it, took a wall out and
that's
changed
right.
the layout.
We made 2 enclosures into 1.
Yeah,
In
exactly.
fact. So and there was also a walkway which is included in. So the whole thing became really about 3 times bigger than it was.
Which I believe, I've deleted some of our old videos, but I believe that video is still up. 'Cause we did film the
We
enclosure.
filmed that one. That's right.
So I believe that's still up. So go check that out on our YouTube channel page.
Yeah. Have a look at that.
Yeah, it's quite good.
So what else was going on? Broke my elbow. Riding a 2-wheeled scooter.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
That's
and
right.
fell off the damn thing because I couldn't believe how fast I go. Probably doing 60 kilometres an hour or something, fell off the damn thing.
Yeah, and
That was dumb.
if I remember correctly, elbows, when you break them, they never properly heal.
No, it won't heal.
No.
Not properly. I still can't move much now, and I can't pick things up. It feels like it's falling apart.
That's also led to other problems.
Yeah, and other problems happening in the same sort of thing. My pancreas started playing up. I had a few issues there, and I had to stop drinking.
Which is, I think
yeah.
you stopped drinking, if I'm remembering correctly, it was November 2019, 2018?
18, I think.
Yeah, 18. So, been alcohol-free ever since.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Well, not pretty much, you have
Yeah,
been.
have been, yeah.
But so also...
I still drink, though. I drink the non-alcohol, the Carlton
Yes,
Zero.
that's completely different.
Couldn't stop drinking, but it's got alcohol in it.
But the elbow injury, did it stop you from doing any of your regular activities?
Oh, well, I mean, something that comes to mind is drums, playing musical instruments, drums in particular.
Which was something you always did.
Yeah. I find it hard to play the drums now. After a certain time, they'll start aching.
Yeah.
I have to stop. But my knees have been playing up since then, so banging the bass drum's no good. And my back's been going, so same thing.
Pretty much
sitting on the drum kit, no back support.
Combined lead to not being able to play the drums anymore.
Yeah. So, and forklift driving, cement floors, factory work, stuff like this.
I mean, you haven't been doing that for years, but
No,
you
but
can
it's
do it
all,
anyway.
it catches up,
Yeah.
is what I'm told as well.
Yeah,
You'll
it
pay
does.
for this later.
I remember a wrestler saying, I've got plumber friends who have been in the business 40 years and their knees and backs are stuffed. And he goes, well, in the wrestling business, you have the exact same thing. When at the end of it, you're going to be somewhat pretty messed up.
Yep.
So no matter what you do, you're going to have some form of sort of repetitive injury.
And my back goes right back from when I jumped the fence on the farm, miscued and stubbed my tailbone.
Wonderful.
Yeah, landed on the post. Oh!
Good God.
I was paralysed for 2 weeks. I couldn't walk.
Oh, gee.
Yeah, at home on the couch.
That would be bloody scary.
Yeah, and my doctor said then, I think I was probably about 19 then. He said, "Oh, you'll pay for this when you get older. This will, arthritis,
Yeah, okay.
which I've got now." And
Yeah.
he was right, and so just limiting my activities now, and things like. We're not doing as many things as butterflies and stuff. We're reducing.
That's too hard to manage because I'm not sure how many of you know, but managing a butterfly house is really quite a full-on job to manage that every day, and it is an everyday job.
It's an everyday thing because the butterflies will die if you don't attend to them.
Exactly, and they are seasonal, but
I'll get away with 1 or 2 days. One day didn't go in the butterfly house. Like Sundays I went flying instead.
Exactly.
And then Monday come pick up the couple of dead ones, and fix up the food and stuff.
Something you can't go away. You can't leave the house really. That's necessities. So it is a very, very involved process doing a butterfly house. I mean, also I'm guessing that COVID also probably played a part.
Yeah, well, COVID came in probably, and I was mentioned before that. My dad died. That was another thing that happened.
Yeah, that was
and
half ago now.
Yeah. So. And then the COVID came, that's right. Yeah. And we went camping just before COVID, and then COVID came.
Yeah, I think...
we just made that.
Yeah, when was it? Your dad was 2019, wasn't it? Or was it 2020?
2019 he died.
Yeah, so okay, it was January 2019, so COVID hadn't quite hit yet.
Mind you, I reckon it was in Melbourne already, but I won't get into that.
What did it hit late 2019 in the rest of the world?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. Yeah.
So, yeah, that was a bit of a downside when...
My dad might have got COVID. That's what killed him. It wasn't because he was 96 years old and...
No, he was a strong fighter and a man who never drank or smoked in his life.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Or, for that matter, did drugs.
At least I drank for a while. I did it.
I never got to meet him in person, but I did speak to him on the phone quite a few times, and from all the stories I've heard of him, he was quite a great bloke. So that was a bit of a tough time dealing with all that, especially because your brother and sister both live in Queensland. A lot of it was on you to deal with.
Yeah.
So I remember, that was quite a tough time.
Yeah, sorting that out, that was pretty tough.
And then, as you said, we did get to camping, and that was the first time you and I had been camping together, and it was really quite a fun trip, actually. And
did some research.
Yeah, we're hoping after lockdown's lifted that we'll be able to do another one soon, and there'll be videos involved on that one.
Yeah, and hopefully there'll be more wildlife.
That too, yeah, but we'll get into that another time.
It was shocking, that last one. There was nothing.
Yeah, but then again, we didn't go and look for the scorpions, so...
No, we didn't do that much as we wanted to, because... certain reasons, but anyway.
Yeah, we got limited.
We've got to get and do more, that's right.
Yeah,
I think we needed a different spot as well.
I think because we'd never been all camping together. There was me, Craig, Anthony, who we just mentioned, and his dad. We all went camping, but we all had so much we wanted to do that we really didn't get time to do everything we wanted to do, which was having fun.
And I think be more organised too.
Yeah.
It was a bit of an organisation, not issue or anything, but
I don't like.
I think could have done things better.
Yeah, we did. We had all these things we wanted to do, but we didn't organise how and when or any of that sort of stuff.
And I didn't know these issues. I've been camping with these guys before.
Exactly.
So, Ron, I have.
Yeah,
but I almost expect that of Ron.
Even back when you and
Ron would be waiting for me to tell him what to do.
Yeah, but when you went camping probably with him last time, we didn't have all the, I think they call it glamping, which is
all the new stuff later.
Luxury of camping. The inverters, the tents, the cookers, the electric devices. It does make. I know it's taking luxury camping. You're meant to get to bare roots camping, but it does make camping so much more fun.
Oh, I like the technology side of stuff. So
it's fun, especially when you've got RC stuff.
A lot of the stuff I'm just taking from me backyard stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
12-volt stuff.
That's right.
And just put in the car and go with that. I mean, it's not new technology or anything.
Yeah,
most of it.
Yeah.
So. And then what, up and coming videos coming. One in particular stands out we need to do soon is a possum video of my possum down in the backyard.
And that's mainly because she's getting quite old now, so we need to do...
And I say my possum because she's not mine, she lives here.
She is wild, but
I think she was here before I moved here.
Yeah, she is very, very tamed and very much like a pet that doesn't come inside the house.
Yeah, and I've been here for more than 20 years. I think she might be 30 or 40 years old. Which means we need to do a video soon because I have noticed a decline in her health recently. Yeah. So it's an infrared thing and stuff we've got to sort out.
Yeah, we're waiting on. We've got our infrared light. So we're just waiting on
that one's
lens
coming
for our
up soon,
camera.
guys.
Yeah. So that'll be quite soon.
Yeah. And then there's all sorts of new stuff. Actually, I must say
we've got
a lot of stuff to do. Yeah.
When we get back out to camping, we'll be doing some bush cooking videos, some looking for animals, what you can find out in the bush, just by opening your eyes at certain spots and amongst certain things.
Knowing where to look.
Probably even
sometimes what is a bug.
We'll probably even film some of the stuff we do out there. I think I had a bit of an idea that we might start doing some challenges that we can film.
But we'll draw the line at cooking up and eating the insects.
Well, yes.
We're going to have some camping, cooking, bush cooking shows, but I'll draw the line. We're not going to eat the insects.
No, we're not doing the whole witchetty grub thing.
If someone could catch a fish in one of the rivers, we might have a look at eating that.
Well, he will. I won't.
I won't catch it, but I'll eat it. So I think that's fair. Someone can catch it and I'll cook it. That's usually how it goes.
He actually, when we did go camping, he actually put out a net for what were the yabbies.
Well, I'm the aquarium person. When I fish, I have a net.
The funniest part is he wanted to catch them, but no one wanted to eat them.
I mean, the first time I saw a fishing rod, I thought he was going to fly a kite.
All right, so that's some of the stuff that you've got to look forward to in coming months, and I'd say probably years. But before we go, we thought we might show you Craig's latest invention, because we've taken some photos in the backyard, which you've been seeing as we've been talking about the enclosures. So his latest invention is a 12-volt kitchen. So as we go out, we'll show you some photos of that. And next week is the very final episode of Omagic Tales, well, for Craig's life anyway, and that'll be just some good stories from his life. And then the show continues and it moves on to my story. So join us next week when we tell the very last part of Craig's life story. And for now, that's all. So we'll see you next week.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.
Bye for now.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. And if you want to be notified of our future videos, hit the bell icon, which will let you know when we release new episodes.